Hey guys, I'm Lighty, and I am buying some ID4 Elder Gloves. Trade for trade. And yeah, we're gonna craft these up. I just got a big old influx of currency thanks to I sold, like I said, you see like in the videos that sometimes I'll make these trades. Like I sold this like 350x belt, and I got a +1 legacy reach to the council, and I got the steel ring. And then you're like, people are like, oh, they'll never sell, or like, yeah. And so they'll always sell. It's just I sold it recently, the bow, so I have a big old chunk of currency. So I'm gonna craft some gloves, and I was waiting for a pretty good base. And I'm pretty sure Slink gloves are the highest evasion base. I can double check though. That's assuming the wiki's even working, which is really 50-50. So highest evasion base. Slink gloves, yeah, they're the best ones. The reason I'm doing these over grip gloves is because grip gloves are going to be, I don't even know if they exist yet. I'm pretty sure they don't exist yet for ID4, because you have to get very specific circumstances. 7, so you'd have to like shape a map, then put strong boxes and roll +5 and make it Elder. It's a lot of work pretty much. So we're looking at stuff like faster attacks and chance to bleed, and then the crit multi for attacks. Prefixes, I guess, is just faster projectiles. I'm not really sure what I would want this for, but we're just gonna roll with it. Either way, we're just gonna chaos spam them. So let's buy a bunch of chaos. All right, so the first inventory of chaos. I don't really know what amount I'm buying them from, but this is 444. Seems about right. I do have summonals. I could always buy more. They're not too expensive now that they're out of the game. So essentially, we're just going to oh, okay. So that's faster attacks and faster proj at the gate. I don't really know. Let me just double check the roll tiers, because I'm going to probably have to consult this pretty heavily. Just level 20 is the tier 1 for all this shit. So faster attacks and chance to bleed is what I would want. I could just start annulling like randomly, because one of these is a prefix, one of these is a suffix. But I should probably wait until I get T1 suffix and T1 prefix. Because at the moment, like, this has the 4 evasion, and then the life gain and hit, and then the added fire is all trash rolls, because a lot of these are hybrid. Pretty much just keep chaos spamming until I see a lot of level 20 support stuff, unless I start rolling a slew of insane life mods and res mods and all that type of shenanigans. Yeah, nulls aren't too expensive that I could not just do that whenever I get like double level 20 rolls in hopes of finding some good stuff. And then the gem level supported ones, those are they're specific tiers. So level 20 is its own tier. It's not like it's all one tier, so I can't even just divine it. It doesn't work like that. Like this one's pretty good. It has lightning res as a suffix, also decent life, but it's not perfect, so it's not for me. All right, so here's pretty much like something that I would have, like, occasion where I would want this. Obviously they're not all the highest tier, so I'm not gonna use it, but I don't know what build that's using faster proj and faster attacks and chance to bleed, but these are basically 7-link gloves, and I can also get another suffix in here, because then I can have poison or additional accuracy, and then you can get an 8-link glove basically that way, which is kind of crazy that this exists. This is what we thought was going to happen, and it happened. So this is the mod that's pretty insane. So probably the best thing on the gloves is socket attacks of +70 to crit multi, which is just an insane amount of crit multi to have, considering you can have that, faster attacks, and chance to bleed, and faster proj. Like, it's just really opens up the floodgates for what you could do. Honestly, for a lot of builds, you could just annul that down if you just had that mod and multi-mod it, and you're just good to go, because that's such a large amount of multi. And again, that is 3 tiers. It's 30, 50, and 70, so you have to hit 70 as the tier that we're gonna want to use. So in this scenario, life gain and hit is a suffix, and we have T1 cold res and T1 chance to bleed as suffixes. I really don't want res in the gloves, because we're kind of just going for full DPS gloves. But if we, were to do something like a null off that life gain and hit, which we didn't do, we could obviously slam away, because evasion is also tier 1. Oh, okay, so now I'm pretty sure it's T1 evasion. So I guess we could for sure slam this if we wanted to. It is 3 T1. So as far as like blocking rolls, we really wouldn't want to block a suffix, because we kind of just want to hit that like multi-roll, but we might have no choice to block a suffix. We can always block Fizz Leech. Is pretty common, costs a couple chaos, but it'd be arguably a dead stat for us. So 51 evasion, so that's the final prefix. Now it's the prefixes are the leech, the flat evasion, which I think actually might be T1. Yeah, that is actually T1 evasion, so this is, so far it's all T1. And exalt again, and we got, wow, level 20 poison. Or chance to, which one do we have before? Doesn't matter. So it's 3, 2, 1 suffix actually at the moment. And again, it's not the suffixes we wanted particularly, but I don't know, it's hard to pass these up kind of. So we just toss those away. And this is what we're looking at right now, which is 3, 2, 1 gloves. T1's being chance to bleed and poison, so it is a 6-link. I don't know who's running both of those because that doesn't really work. And slam, hoping for something like level 20 faster projectiles. This is flat fizz to attacks. Damn, that's a bit unfortunate. I guess we can do another slam real quick. And we got a hybrid, so that's no bueno. Slam away. Fizz attack leech again. It's a pretty shit roll. So it's something I kind of want to do, but it's obviously very risky. Like I said, I don't want to. It's kind of hard to buy another pair of these gloves, but I don't want that cold res roll, so I'm gonna try to null it off real quick. And I did. That's great. Now the issue is I have to kind of blind slam this, and I blind slam 2 mana on kill, which is a suffix. So I'm gonna have to annul that back off, which obviously might ruin the gloves. Okay, thankfully it didn't. So I have to slam back again. I guess I should probably block a roll this time. Percent evasion is still probably the best roll. It's the like complete dead stat really as far as I'm concerned. Attack speed. It's too low of attack speed, so I don't want that. It goes to 16%, so that's just not good enough for me. Really don't think we're gonna be able to hit this a 3rd time in a row. We did. I don't. Okay, so we got to slam again. I get putting evasion back on. I'm getting just, you know, outrageously lucky as far as these annuls are concerned. And we got 18 faster projectiles as a prefix. I'd be okay with that if it was just, I really want the crit multi, obviously. That'd be the best case scenario. Fire res. Alright, so I think my luck's ran out now. I have to remove this, and I have to knock that fire res off. And I knocked off, yes, okay, it's over. The gloves are over. We hit the lucky streakers to the end. Back to chaos spamming. It's such a shame when we hit the multi-roll and it's like just a bunch of shit with it. I guess we could hypothetically block off a prefix and then just slam and see if we can hit something with the multi-roll. 48 lightning res. Well, that is like tier 1. I knocked off the suffix. Uh-oh. I have tier 1 lightning, tier 1 multi. I still want to block evasion, because that is just the king dead roll. And then hope to get good suffixes. 51 evasion is prefix. Doesn't matter. I can slam. It means I can slam again, pretty much. 3 mana and kill. That's a real fucking kick in the dick. So then knock off anything but the multi. Okay. So I have to null again though. All right, back to square one. Slammerino. Oh. Okay. What is happening here? 48, tier 1 multi socket support. If I can get a high life roll, or if I can get a T1, you know, supported by like something else, I'd be pretty happy. That's not a high life roll. That's 24 life. I move my stash right here, then I should be able to just like fast click it all, which I guess is why a lot of you guys complain when I don't do stuff like this, but suck it. 88 life. Oh boy, what do we do now? This is a bit sad because I have to slam again, you know. I gotta, but it's gonna gunk everything up because it's not gonna fucking roll well. Oh my god, it rolled hybrid too. All right, just kidding. I don't need to use divines. I just double checked, and that is a T2 hybrid. So I'm losing like just not a lot of life. It's like a couple life. But if it's 23 life plus 89, so 112 is the max life, and mine's 111. Plus it's 48. So that's pretty much good. And then I just am missing one prefix, which I don't really want to exalt, because if it rolls shit, that's unfortunate. I think there's anything I could really put on here that's like a cool mastercraft. Yeah, I mean, I guess these gloves are pretty much done for now. I don't really know what I want to do for that last prefix, whether I want to slam or not. It's it's obviously an insane gamble. If we look at what's even possible, I mean, I guess best case scenario is faster proj. Frenzy on kill is also quite strong. And then as far as non-elder mods, there's so many we could be hitting, and they're pretty much all shit. I gotta do it. It's just not gonna be amazing. We have the two big ones done, so it'd pretty much have to be like an elder mod to hit, and that's a very, very slim chance to hit that. And if you're saying, "Oh, Lighty, just buy an Eternal," how much can that be? They're 90x each for an attempt, and even so, it's pretty rough, you know. So I think we're just gonna kind of end right there. I'm at Lighty. I hope you enjoyed the video. These gloves are now pretty much as done as they're gonna be, but there'll be more shaper and elder crafting of this kind of high caliber in the near future. So I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.